Hi there, this is Ray Higdon, and what I'm going to do for you today is over the next 20-25 minutes, I'm going to share with you a presentation that could help you make some extra money, enjoy more time and freedom, pay less taxes, and it really is a side project that doesn't interfere with what you're currently doing. You know, one question that I ask people is, hey, would you be interested in a side project that doesn't interfere with what you're currently doing? Most people that I run into in this kind of economy are actually interested in that. And I'm going to share with you my story and how this whole side project works. Now, the name of the company is Numis Network. I got involved with Numis Network back in July of 2009. And I'll tell you, when I started, I was in pretty rough shape. I had been in real estate in Florida since 2004, didn't adapt with the market, and so I found myself really on the verge of bankruptcy. And I really needed a way to make some extra money, but I really didn't know how. You know, there was nobody hiring in my area, and I really needed a way to make extra money. My friend Chris gave me a call and said, "Hey, I'd like you to come check this thing out." And so he showed me a video very similar to what you're about to watch. And when I saw it, I just saw the possibility. And I can tell you that being in Numis Network has changed my life, has really helped me rebound from where I was really financially devastated, and it may help you out as well. And so I'm going to share with you. You know, right now I'm not going to beat you guys up on this, but we know what's going on. You know, the reality is there's fewer and fewer jobs out there. People are losing their jobs. They're losing money in their retirement accounts. And, you know, unless you're some huge company, you probably didn't get a bailout. You know, I check my mailbox every day for a bailout check, and I just don't think I'm going to get one. And, you know, the other thing is people's, personal savings are being wiped out. Unemployment's at an all-time high. Bankruptcies and foreclosures at an all-time high. And, you know, if you think that, the government's going to take care of you, you probably got another thing coming. I guess I don't have faith in somebody else taking care of me and my family. And, what we've been told our entire life is to follow plan A. You know, and plan A is work hard, go to school, get a job, and hopefully retire. Well, the reality is most people are retiring broke. In fact, if you look around you at the people that greet you at Walmart, at the people that bag your groceries, at the people that are doing high-paying jobs in their later years in life, I don't think they plan that. You know, I don't think plan A is working out for a whole lot of people. Now, you have some options. You can start your own business. You can buy an existing business or buy a franchise. Of course, along with that goes some very, very high risk, very large amounts of money, especially with the banks not lending on hardly anything right now. You know, you can get a Subway for about $90,000. You can get a McDonald's for about $1 million. But, right now the banks aren't too eager to lend you money on a startup business. Now, unfortunately, even with that, you have high startup cost, tons of supplies, inventory, handling employees, and complex taxes, massive time commitment. But at the end of the day, 9 out of 10 will still fail over the period of 5 years. Now, whether you decide to join Numis Network or whether you keep doing whatever it is you're doing, I highly suggest you take a little bit of time and read this book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It is not affiliated with Numis Network. Robert Kiyosaki is the author, and it's actually the #1 selling personal financial book of all time. And it's Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. And in it, he explains that there's 4 different types of people that make money. And there's the employee, those are the, working for somebody else, getting temporary income. You'll never become wealthy by being an employee. You just get temporary income. In fact, Robert says that, he marvels at how people work so hard on something they'll never own. Then, of course, there's somebody that wants to, get it done. If you want it done, you got to do it yourself. And that's the self-employed. I'm somebody that I started my own business, and, it completely failed. But, most people that own a business, they'll tell you that you don't end up owning the business ends up owning you. You actually end up punching a clock for your own business. Massive time commitment. You got to show up each and every day. If you want it done, you have to do it. And what Kiyosaki suggests is you want to take the ordinary, which is on the left-hand side, and move to the wealthy side of this quadrant, which is the B and I quadrant. B stands for big business owner. I stands for investor. And isn't it interesting that the wealthiest people in the world seem to work the least? You know, they yacht around, they party, they hang out, they have good times. Well, it's because they have their money working for them. They don't work hard, their money works hard. And let's take a look at how that looks. You know, if you have $500,000 cash right now, and you put that into some kind of account and got a 6% return, number one, I think that's pretty optimistic to get a 6% return, but let's say you did. Well, that would be $30,000 a year coming to you just in interest, or $2,500 a month. Now, let's be realistic. Most people don't have $500,000 to stock away, and $30,000 a year isn't the most extravagant lifestyle. Now, I'm going to show you a way with a whole lot more risk and a whole lot more possibility for you to even make more than that over a period of time. Now, Robert Kiyosaki suggests that the lowest risk way, the easiest way to make the jump from the left to the right is with network marketing. Now, network marketing, it's not just him talking about, but it's also billionaires Donald Trump and Warren Buffett talking about the 50-year-old, $114 billion industry called network marketing. Why? Why would these billionaires be talking about network marketing? Well, they like the model. They like it in that you're not alone. You have training, support, and systems in place. It is low risk. Typically, you can start a network marketing business, your own business, for less than $500. Now, in my area in Florida, you pay more than $500 just in occupational licenses. And so for less than $500, you have a business in a box, typically. Now, it is something that you can start now part-time. You know, I personally worked Numis Network part-time for 3 months until I was making enough to go full-time my 4th month, and I've never looked back. Now, that may or may not be your goals. Maybe you just want to make a couple $100 extra a week. Maybe you want to make a whole lot more, and I'm going to show you how to do that. You can work where you want, when you want. You know, you don't have to travel. You can work right out of your house. I spend more time with my kids now than I ever have in my entire life. You also get tax advantages. If you don't have a home-based business, well, you're missing out on the biggest tax advantages that exist. I'm talking about writing off a portion of your house for your office, a portion of your cell phone, portion of your travel, portion of your meals, all because you're building a home-based business. And you can also, I'm going to show you and teach you a way that you can actually earn residual income. That's money coming into you whether you decide to work or not. And that's something that we'll be talking about. It's one of the key concepts of network marketing and why Trump, Kiyosaki, and Warren Buffett like it so much. Now, up until now, you've only had a few options in network marketing. You've had cosmetics, skincare, makeup. You've had lotions, potions, diet pills. You've had soap, car wax, laundry detergent. You've had crazy technology products, you know, those complicated, video-driven systems and, things that the problem with is, usually there are 50 other companies that do the exact same thing and actually for cheaper. So technology has actually never worked out in network marketing. Or you also have services, financial, travel services, discount programs. Well, what's the problem with all of these? The problem is they're all consumable. If you don't use that technology service or that travel voucher or that juice or makeup, well, once it's consumed, it goes away. And some of them, they expire, they go bad, you have to toss them out. At the end of the day, you don't really have anything to show for it, do you? Now, what if? What if you had a product that no one was embarrassed of, no one was offended by, no one had too much of, regardless of net worth, and it had never been done in network marketing before? Now, what if it was the only MLM product that anybody you meet wouldn't mind a garage full of? Well, that product is here. That product is gold and silver. Now, our product is graded, government-issued gold and silver coins. We have, there's a gold eagle, there's a Canadian wolf, and we also have these new certified bullion rolls. And so we deal in graded, government-issued gold and silver coins. Now, I know what you may be thinking. When I first saw this, I thought, coins? Really? Why coins? I didn't know anything about coins. I didn't know any coin collectors. I didn't know anything about the industry. But what it turns out is it's a $100 billion industry with no dominant leader. That means that inside network marketing, we're the only company doing it. Outside, there's no Microsoft, Google, AT&T, Apple of coins. Just doesn't exist. And so not only are we positioned to be the network marketing leader, which we are, but also the worldwide leader. Now, this, one of the questions that I get is people ask me, they're like, well, Ray, how do I market to coin collectors? And my answer is, I don't know, because I didn't. You know, I'm actually the #1 income earner in the company, and I've never marketed to a coin collector because I just don't know how. I didn't know any coin collectors. Now, all I did was I went through my cell phone, I went through my emails and my Facebook, I went through everybody, and I looked at, okay, who's been affected by the economy and who would like to make more money? And then I asked them, would you be interested in a side project that doesn't interfere with what you're currently doing? That's it. And then I invited them to see a presentation, just like the person that shared this video with you did. All they did was invite you to check this out. Now we know not everyone says yes, and that's okay. We're looking for sharp individuals that understand opportunities and maybe have been affected by the economy, want to make some extra money. So I'm here to tell you, you don't have to be a coin guru. You don't have to market to one coin collector, because I didn't. And so all I did was just invited people to check out this presentation, and some said yes, some said no. That's it. And so, you know, the timing on this, you really could not be better. No competition. We're in the very early stages of growing this company, and let's face it, gold and silver is red hot right now. Now, what they actually do is they take ordinary bullion coins, just loose bullion coins you might find in your sock drawer, and they send them off to be graded by professional grading companies such as PCGS, Annex, and NGC. Now, once graded, we only deal with perfectly graded coins. Now, someone asked me, well, why does it matter what the grade of a coin is? Well, it's a great question because I didn't know. Now, MS70 stands for Mint State 70. It means perfect, flawless, gem mint. That's what that means. And trust me, I didn't know. But MS70 stands for perfect, flawless, gem mint. And what that means is we only deal with perfect coins. Now, if you've ever looked at antiques or collectibles, you know that the condition dictates the value. In fact, my son was watching this show called Pawn Stars, and a gentleman brought in a baseball that was signed by the 1951 Yankees, right? And it had, you know, I think it was Mickey Mantle's first year and Joe DiMaggio's last year, and the ball was valued at $3,500. But because it wasn't in that great a shape, and the pawn shop, of course, has to make money, they offered him $700 for it. Now, if it had been in better shape, that person would have made more money. Doesn't that make sense? And you can actually look at that in any kind of antique or collectible. For example, here's a 1963 Corvette, beaten up, rusted out, no engine, flat tires. You might get $2,000 for it, but if it's in perfect gem mint MS70 shape, you would get about $150,000. You see how condition matters. Now, in coins, you can get a loose bullion coin for right around $30. You know, right now the silver is up 60% this year alone, and you can get it for about $30. If you had that graded, it would actually be about $40, $45 if it came back almost mint. You see, MS69 is almost mint, but it's only worth about 40 bucks. Now, perfectly graded MS70 coins, such as the ones we carry, they have a value of right around $125. Now, I've seen that coin sell for 200 bucks. I've seen it sell multiple places for $150. Our members get that coin for $99. Now, does that mean we're the Walmart, the low price leader of coins? No. You know, some coins, now that we have over 200 different coins and coin sets, some coins we beat everybody on. But in every coin we have, we're competitive. And I've had people ask me, well, Ray, I can get that coin for 30 bucks. Well, the fact of the matter is, you can't get an MS70 graded coin for 30 bucks. You can get a loose coin for right around $30, but there's a difference. And let me show you. A 1997 loose Silver Eagle is worth about 30 bucks. But a graded MS70, same year coin, goes for about $500. You know, one of the questions that I get is, well, Ray, how much can I sell these coins for? You know, if I hold on to these coins for 5 years, how much can I sell them for? And my answer is, isn't it cool we can have that conversation? Isn't that neat? Because you've never asked that in another company. You've never asked, how much can I get for my soap, or my juice, or my pills, or my fancy technology product, right? Because you know you can't get anything for it. It's either a service and it goes away, or it's a consumable that expires. We have the only product that you would actually ask, how much can I sell it for later? Pretty powerful. And so what we have is we actually have over 200 different coins and coin sets. We now have gold coins, silver coins, different sets from all different government mints around the world. Some of these coins are absolutely beautiful, and we have fantastic different sets that you can choose from. Now, one question I get is, well, Ray, who's going to buy this stuff? Well, anyone who likes silver and gold is buying right now. In fact, we've never been in an economy where more people were buying gold and silver. But think about it. Last year, in this economy, $100 billion worth of collectible coins was sold. That's $11 million an hour, but there was no option to earn an income from it or get tax advantages from it. Now, also, this kind of answers the age-old question, it's a universal problem, of gifts. Think about it, birthday, graduation, Christmas, holidays. You know, these make perfect gifts. If you give somebody gold and silver, I guarantee you they're not going to re-gift it. And so how people buy from you, this is something where, you know, in some companies you have to buy a huge amount of inventory. You got to buy 48 bottles, or you got to buy, you know, a garage full of product. This is something that if someone wants a coin, okay, if someone wants to buy a coin, they just go on my website and order it. That's it. They go on there, they order it. Numis Network handles the inventory, processing, shipping, and customer service. And then they just send me a check. Isn't that cool? Now, what's awesome is you don't have to be a coin guru. Guys, I am not a coin guru. I don't know everything about coins. I don't know much about coins. All I did was invite people to check out a presentation. I just invited. I said, hey, it may or may not be for you, but hey, check this out if you're interested. That's all I did. And so some did, some didn't. I didn't approach coin collectors because frankly, I don't know how. All I did was approach people and invite people that have been affected by the economy to check out this video. And it was straightforward. Here's what's cool about this product. Whether you build this as a business or not, you're getting something of value each and every month. Now, I don't know about you, but I wish I would have started collecting gold and silver earlier. Don't you? Don't you agree with that? Wouldn't you have liked to have been buying gold and silver years ago, like some smart people that I know? But what's neat is if someone asks me a question, well, Ray, tell me all about this Chinese panda. I say, you know what? I don't know everything about that panda. I don't know the history of it, but I know who does. Our partner, Mike Mizak. Well, guess what? This gentleman is the #1 salesman of coins in the world. No one has sold more coins than this gentleman right here, and he's our exclusive partner. And so he's actually been selling coins for over 20 years, sold over $1 billion worth of coins. Now, last year, in this economy, he worked on Home Shopping Network 8 hours a month and sold $125 million worth of collectible coins. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't know anybody that rushes home early to catch the Home Shopping Network. I know anyone that TiVos or DVRs each episode. He sold $125 million of this product to channel surfers, and he's our partner. So we piggyback off his pricing, his distribution channel, his market intelligence of these coins. And we have a video for every product we carry. There's a video by Mike Mizak on your website, so you don't have to explain it. Now, people buy from your store. Numis Network sends you a paycheck in the mail. Now, before you join Numis Network, I think you should know from where it came. These are the three founders. You have Jay Kevorkian, 20 years experience in network marketing. He was the #1 income earner in another health and wellness network marketing company, ended up buying that company and since sold it to his partners back in 2007. Now, Ian and Chris actually grew up together in Plant City, Florida, known each other their whole lives, over 20 years experience in network marketing each, and they actually have been creating compensation plans for other network marketing companies for over 10 years. Over 400 network marketing companies have come to Chris and Ian to help them with their software and to create a compensation plan. So let's just say they have some market intelligence about network marketing. Pretty powerful. So let's talk about it. When I first saw this network marketing presentation, I had to make money. You know, I'd been beaten up by Florida real estate. I was right on the verge of bankruptcy. I needed to make money. And so I'm going to share with you how you can make some extra money. Now, you get paid retail commissions, different bonuses, and you know, I'm going to explain a couple of these things to you, but let me tell you, I was 5 months in the business before I really understood the compensation plan. So if you watch this and you're thinking, I'm not sure I fully understand it, that's okay, neither did I, right? All I did was earn while I learned, right? I tell people, you know, some jobs you go to and, you know, you just stand around and learn and not earn. This is the type of business that you don't have to know everything. You can earn while you learn. That's pretty powerful because all you have to be is an inviter. Remember, all I did was invite people to watch a presentation and my business grew. That's all you have to do. You don't have to be an explainer, presenter, or a speaker. You just have to be an inviter. That's it. Some of your friends will, some of your friends won't, and that's okay. We teach you how to do this by following our step-by-step blueprint system. If you can follow the back of the directions on the back of a cake box, you can build this business because we teach you step by step how to follow the system and how to build the business. Now, some of you just want to make a couple $100 extra a week. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. Some of you, maybe you want to make a little bit more. Now, the 5-star, you work your way up and you can become a 5-star, get a cut of the entire company. Some people ask me like, Ray, does this really work? Does this business work? Well, let me tell you, just a few months ago, Numis Network handed me the keys to a brand new 2011 BMW 740i. That's a $100,000 car. It's 4 times better than any car I've ever had, and it's in my garage right now. So does it work? Absolutely. Keep in mind, you can win that car too. All I did was invite people that I knew that had been affected by the economy to check out a presentation. That's all I did. Some said yes, some said no. And they also have awesome travel benefits. In the last year, I've been on 4 fully paid for vacations. Fully paid for, me and my spouse. And that it's awesome. Last year, 4 fully paid for vacations. In an economy where most companies are cutting back, this company is giving out to the people that deserve it, to the people that want to build, to the people that are out there inviting and bringing people into the business. You get rewarded for it. Isn't that cool? And so this comes down to the power of 2. Do you have 2 people in your cell phone that have been affected by the economy that aren't offended by gold and silver? Well, I've yet to meet anyone that was offended by gold and silver, so you probably have 122. But let's just say you have 2. This is all about just connecting with 2 individuals that are interested in making extra money in a side project that doesn't interfere with what they're currently doing. So you bring 2 people on board, and then guess what? You teach them to do the same. What are you teaching them to do? To be an inviter, to invite them to watch this presentation just like you're doing right now. Could you invite somebody to watch this presentation? Of course you could. So, this is something you have to understand. The person that invited you to watch this video, just do what they did, and you can build your business. But let's talk about that. Let's say the first month you get 2 people. Now, what do? You help them get their 2. Okay, so now you're starting to build your business. You have 6 people in your team. You're just helping people get their 2. Keep in mind, I'm not saying get 50. I'm saying just get 2. And then what do? You help those new people get 2. Now, at the end of 3 months, and by the way, I've seen people get on the fast track. We have a fast track to success. It's a 21-day program where you can hit this in 21 days. I've seen it happen. If you're really interested in making fast money, that's probably for you. But let's say it took you 3 months. Well, at the end of 3 months, it's not like you're making hundreds of thousands of dollars. This isn't get rich quick. This is something that you can actually get filthy rich, but over a period of time. You see, in your first 3 months or 3 weeks, there's not a huge amount of people in your team, but over time it grows. And in fact, at the end of 12 months, if everyone just gets 2, not 22, 2. If everyone just gets 2, that's over 8,000 people in your team. Now, let's say that's a perfect scenario. Let's say, you know what, that's not realistic. That's a perfect scenario, Ray. Okay, let's cut it in half. 4,000. Let's cut that in half. Let's say 2,000. Let's cut that in half and say 1,000 at the end of 12 months. Is that realistic? Absolutely. I'm saying 1/8 of what you see on the screen right here. That would make you $3,000 a month residually coming into your household each and every month, or $500 more per month than if you had $500,000 cash invested. Now, which one's more likely? Which one's more possible? This is a system that if you just follow our system and just be an inviter, not an explainer, not a presenter, you can build this business just like I did. Now, this pays you on your pay leg any amount of coins sold. Now, I've been into a lot of conventions. I've never seen someone buy, a pallet of juice or makeup or air filters, but I have seen someone buy $20,000 worth of our product. You see, we have a product that a lot of people spend a lot of money on. There's a lot of people that like gold and silver, and they're buying it. For immediate income, we have what's called these coded matching bonuses. Now, any person you bring on board, you're making $100 per person. When they come on board as an executive, get their first coin, you make $100 per person, but that's not it. Notice these purple guys. These purple guys are actually 100% coded matched to. That means anyone that they go out and get and they make a $100 commission, guess what? You get a $100 bonus. And so let's say that 4th person is John. John is pumped up, he's excited, he goes out and he invites 8 of his friends, and 5 of them decide to say yes. Well, John's going to go to his mailbox and get a check for $500. So are you, because you're coded to John. But see, you're not just coded to John, you're coded to John's first 3 people as well. Now, you may have heard of the coded bonus. The coded bonus has generated the largest monthly bonus checks in network marketing history. In fact, a gentleman named Paul generated $1.8 million a month in the coded bonus in a company called Excel. Now, that's what's possible. When you're coded to not just John, but John's first 3, guess what? Let's say Sally is John's first person. Sally goes out there and gets 4 individuals. Maybe she invited 8 or 9. 4 of them said yes. Okay, Sally's going to go to her mailbox and pick up a check for $400. So are you. But that goes on and on and on, all the way down through infinity, all the way across. Now, the first thing people say to this is they say, well, Ray, how can this company pay that much out? You know, I love that question. Isn't it better than why don't they pay more? Right? How can they pay that much out? Well, here's the reality. For the last 10 years, they've created the compensation plan for over 400 companies. They know what they can and can't do. If you understand that in this coded bonus, there's only 2 people ever making the $100 bonus. So that actually makes sense. Now, if you're looking at this and you're thinking, man, I just don't understand it, don't worry. I was 5 months into the business before I understood it. And by the way, you know, this is something that there were already people generating huge amounts of income in. And it's something that so can you if you just follow the system. Now, if you've watched this presentation and you think, you know what, Ray, I don't need an additional income stream. I don't want to build a business. I don't need a weekly check. But I do see the brilliance of buying more gold and silver right now. Okay, perfect. We have a spot for you. You know, if you just want to buy gold and silver, you don't want to build an income or make serious money, then you can join as an associate representative. That's $75. You get wholesale pricing, you get your website, get a portfolio, and you can buy as many coins as you would like. Now, if you saw this and you're thinking, you know what, the heck with that. I want to build an income. I want to change my financial future. I want to provide more for my family. Then you want to join as an executive. Now, as an executive representative, you get your full online marketing system. You get your website, your portfolio. You also actually get your first MS-70 coin, get your attache case, you get all your online and offline tools. And this is actually, you get every single thing that I've talked about here for $495. Now, they cover the tax and shipping. That's a flat $495, and you are in the game. You have your business in a box. In fact, if you join now, we have a promotion running where you get a free, what we call a forever crystal. It's where you can commemorate an event or a memory, and you get that absolutely free. It's a $129 value. Now, I find that people fall into one of 3 categories. Number 1, you've seen this and you think, not for me. I don't want silver and gold's for the birds. I don't want to make an income and I don't like silver and gold. Okay, cool. We appreciate that. We thank you for your time of checking this out. Do us a favor. Just, go through and look at your phone and think of 2 individuals that have been affected by the economy that you think might be interested, and just share that with the person that invited you to watch this video. We'd be happy to reach out to them and talk to them about this because they may be interested. And I'll tell you, I'm very grateful that my good friend Chris called me and invited me to check this out. So you may have a couple friends that are grateful to you too. Now, the second type of person just wants to get gold and silver. That's cool. You don't need an income. You don't want to build a business. You just want to get some more gold and silver. Well, that's perfect. Get back with the person that invited you and join as an associate representative for $75. Now, if you're someone who wants to roll up their sleeves, you're a sharp individual, you see opportunity, and you want to make serious money, get back with the person that invited you, join as an executive representative, and let's lock arms and let's make a whole lot of money and have a whole lot of fun. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation. If this is something for you, get back with the person that invited you, get on the team, get your spot, and let's have some fun. Thank you guys. This is Ray Higdon. I hope you had an awesome time watching this presentation. And once you're on board, keep in mind, all you're doing is inviting people to watch this same presentation you just watched. Thank you so much, and here's to your success. Bye-bye.